This is a stream drawing meditation, a general meditation for us for May 26, 2020, starting at the crown and going down to the root. So at the crown, I perceived a couple of cool images. One is like a scout with a feather looking toward the future, which I think we're all scouting out our future. You know, we've come through a few hard months with this pandemic, and we're sort of thinking, how do I go forward? There's a number 4 here, which for me signifies, one of the things it signifies is security, thinking about how to be grounded and stay grounded, and finding ways to feel and be secure. And there's a dog image there too. So dogs have to do with trust and companionship and a sense of loyalty. This would be some of the things that we are questioning and thinking about. You know, what am I loyal to, and who deserves my loyalty? What do I trust? And you know, going forward, what are the things that I trust? A lot of aspects of the world we no longer trust because we have to sort of build a new way of trusting. A lot of the structures that we thought we trusted aren't really there anymore, or they're shaky. So this is a new time, and but this is a hopeful image looking forward, scouting it out. You know. Planning ahead in a way. The other image was pretty beautiful. We don't have to imagine ourselves alone. This is kind of like a spiritual presence at the crown, holding what was like this beautiful light, a new idea, you know, new ideas, new ways to perceive. We don't have to think of ourselves as alone. At the crown and third eye, we have new ways to see things. And then at the heart chakra, this is kind of cool too. I felt like there was a bird and it's sort of puffed out. You know, it's springtime here in the Western Hemisphere. Thinking about pride versus just being ready to go and ready to live and thrive. Pride can be vain, and it can be a setup for learning some tough lessons, but it can also be, you know, just, hey, I'm ready to feel life in its fullest, and I'm ready to live strong. This number 2 for me signifies, personally, the way I see it. There are many different ways to see it, but one of the strongest ways is kind of looks like a swan. And so I think of it as grace. Grace to me is linked to forgiveness, and this is at the heart chakra. So at the heart, I think we acquire grace through forgiveness. It also signifies mother, daughter, sister energy, the feminine divine energies, if not literal relationships with mother, daughter, and sister. Again, with the forgiveness piece, you know, there's like this karmic loop where we get what we deserve and other people get what they deserve, and we can often preoccupy ourselves with that kind of thinking. But when we forgive, we free ourselves of that. We don't punish ourselves or others with, you know, those kinds of thoughts that are often toxic. So I think the heart, we thrive best and move forward really well when we have grace and don't really hold ourselves or others to the karmic loop. And then there's this really cool image here. It felt like someone kind of looking at the past. Who was I before all this pandemic stuff kind of slammed us? And then who am I now? And the person kind of has this beautiful heart happening and seems to be saying, who, me? And I felt like the answer is, yeah, you. Or, yeah, me. Change begins with the self. So there are a lot of things we want changed about the world, and it always begins with ourselves. This is at the sacral and goes down to the root. So sacral, questioning who we are and who we were at the sacral is really powerful, because we're about to create a new self. And who me, asking that question as we create a new self is also really powerful, because we may be doing things that we did not plan on or we didn't see ourselves doing before. We have to be pretty flexible right now. So that's kind of cool. I thought that was an empowering image. There was a bird at the root facing the past. I think it's really empowering to fly over the past, whatever we thought we were, with a bird's eye view. You feel less attached to the past, or really to any time period, future, present, if you get above it a little and look at it from above like a bird. But especially when we look at the past, we're not as emotionally attached to it. If we just look at it from above, fly over the past, look at it kind of like you're watching a movie of what happened. You're not so much a subject of it that way. And examine it, look at it that way, and then sort of say goodbye to it, learn from it, and then be able to move on. I think that's really powerful in order to move forward. And that is the intuitive stream drawing message for May 26, 2020 for this week. And if you'd like to have your own in-depth intuitive stream drawing reading, where these kinds of things go really deep and this sort of drawing gets really personal, just let me know, ElaineClayton.com.